welcome or welcome back to Frequency Phoenix 555 for your message or massages. Guess what, Big Cat? They, them and have no power whatsoever over your destiny. I know, it's shocking, isn't it? They thought they did. They thought they did as you left them at the starter's post. What post was that? The post that's got the sign on it that says you cannot F off past this point. You left them there. As you went in the other direction, what was that? The unknown. The undergrowth, darling dears. The undergrowth. Let's quickly pray and call in the energies of guidance and protection before we proceed. One more pour. Energies up. Let's dive in, darling dears. Today, darling dears, we have a lunar new year, darling dears. No less. Yes. All of this and that's going on. It's happy Chinese New Year, a lunar New Year. The New Year for the Chinese was around the 1st of February, and that lasts about, 16 or 17 days. But the Lunar New Year starts today, darling dears, and it's the year of the Golden Ox, don't you know? Pink is up. The golden ox is the symbol of honesty, something that we big cats lead with, right? We lead with the honesty, darling dears. Loyalty, yes, that's on our roster, yes. And what determination? All of our qualities are being embodied by the Chinese New Year, no less. Posh, clap, love it. Let's see if I can bring the comments up because, there's sometimes a delay. Somebody's big mad. Give them a cape, darling dear. Let them be super mad. Yes, I know, darling dears. I know. We also have Mercury and Aquarius conjunct Venus and Aquarius today, darling dears. This again tells us to what? Tap into our north nodes. Should we go for it? Can I have a quick chat? And we'll dress down the north and south node quickly so you can understand what's going on, darling dears. Right, hold on a minute, let me swap it over. Because I've got all my notes. I have to use my aide de memoire so I don't forget anything because I'm a one-woman show, blood. I do like it to be tricky and squiffy, right? Is it going to open? Yes, it is. In the name of Jesus. Thank you, God. Right? Your north node, darling dear. Let's talk about the north and south nodes. You're about to get what? An astrology peccadillo. Pay attention or rewind. The north node is about your destiny, your future, your potentials, what you should be walking and working towards, your superpowers, your skill set, darling dears. Your south node is about the knowledge as well as past karma, yourself and your ancestral karmas. So in this instance, we're going to call the north node, right, the quest, and the south node will be the resources that you have at your fingertips, your paws, to help you assist in being the baddest cat in your field, darling dears. If your north node, your quest, is in the first house, your quest is for independence. The resources that you have there is your close relationships. If your north node is in the second house, your quest is for security. Your resources, your south node, right, is how you access what others have. Using it to your best abilities, darling dear. If your quest, your north node, is in your third house, it's for you to speak up, dear. Yes, baby, talk it up, talk the things, step up to your own personal mic. The resource, the south node of this, is the knowledge and education that you supply yourself with, darling dears. If your north node, your quest, right, is in the fourth house, you are questing to find your true home. Your resources, the south node, is your public social position, darling dears. Right, are you still with me? Give me a cat. If your north node, your quest is in the fifth house, it's to be happy with yourself, darling dear, with yourself. Yes, you uno. You big cat, gorgeous, lovely, fabulous, you, right? The resources for that is your backup will be from the friends you make in your quest to find home. If your North Node is in the 6th house, your quest, right, is to help yourself by helping others. The resources, the South Node to that is having the resources, darling dears. The resources, using the resources that come easily to you, or using what you've got to get your words out there, right? If your North Node, your quest is in the 7th house, right? This is about your spouse, darling dear, right? The South Node of that is your ability to be independent from said spouse blood, live your own life, still be together, but have things for you, which are important to you. If your quest, your North Node, is in the 8th house, it's how you deal with others. The resources for that, the South Node to that, is what you have, darling dear. How you deal with them with what you have. Your common sense, your flip-flops, whatever you need to use. If your North Node, your quest, is in the 9th house, that quest is for what? Knowledge and education. The South Node to that, the resources, is your communication skills, darling dears, right? Okay, let's carry on pushing on, Scotty, right? If your North Node is in the 10th house, your quest is to be known. Some kind of fame, notoriety, stand up in your community and all that. The South Node to that, darling dears, the resources is your family. Well, are they keeping secrets? Do they want you to get where you need to be? All of these things you've got to work out while you go within, darling dears. If your North Node is in the 11th house, your quest is to be part of a group. The South Node, your resources, right, is your confidence in yourself, darling dears. If your North Node, your quest, is in the 12th house, you represent the downtrodden, darling dears. The resource for that, your South Node to that, is your ability to care for yourself whilst representing others. You still have to put yourself first. You can't be at your extreme stress threshold and think you can help anyone else out. Are you mad, blood? That's not what we're doing here. We are getting great and making sure that the intel is a survival kit for another big cat. Right, let's press back onto what I had up before. Right, oh gosh, it's a lot here. Just bear with me, guys. I'm a one-cat team. The foot soldiers, the infantry, right? The navy, the army, the high commanders, right? Not a Decepticon. One that comes with the knowledge, darling dear. Born of experience. I know. What? A bad lot when I see it, mate. I see them before I get out of my bed, as do you, big cat, as you continue to know thyself. And how do you do that? By going within, darling dear. Getting a hold of the best document you will ever have on this Malkuth, your birth natal chart. When you get a hold of that and really understand it, take the time to go and really break it down. Understand the planets, how they operate in the houses that were what? Your snapshot of your Akashic record when you're born, darling dears. It's a great day, darling dears, to tap into your creativities. How you make friends and try new things. Reputation is what others think of you, darling dears. Your character is who you are. Never you forget that, right? And if they're putting you out your reputation and painting it bad, it's about their character and who they are. Your ability to step into the flow and grace of Father God Most High is what got you to where you are right now, darling dears. I know, it wasn't easy. It was the DNS blood. I had to look over my shoulder to make sure it's not creeping up on me. I told you, I am the red and light, green light champion of 79. Having a spiritual life is not something that you can attain, darling dear. No, you can't attain it. My big cat, you are already that spiritual life once you know thyself. Big cat, you are a spiritual being having a human life. Your job is to become aware of your soul's calling, and that it is around you and above you and below you and on you. All of what? The essence of Father God Most High. The universe is there for you to what? Tap in, tune in, and turn up whatever gangster you choose to serve on this Malkuth, darling dears. There is no one, darling dears, nobody on this Malkuth who is created exactly like you. You are one of a kind, a limited edition, darling dear, only one. 1111 on the counter. We're going through what? Spiritual upgrading. We're leveling up somehow today, darling dears. Fist bump. Glad for the ride. Somebody don't want me to talk about this. Marauder, leave. Leave, Marauder. Secret hate being directed at the big cat, eh? Listen, I get up for this kind of what? Forces against me. It's what? The wind beneath my wings, darling dear, because I ain't getting smoke blood. My hairline comes first. As I was saying, right? What you do have to come into and what you are come to offer, darling dear, is like no other. You are unique. Your unique tools are what? Unique to you and you alone. You may find others along the same path, but your swagger, darling dears, how you what? Smack that baby on the bottom, darling dear, is your je ne sais quoi. How you serve it, darling dears. How you serve. Self-actualization. Know thyself. There is a unique destiny that's supreme. That is supreme, right? And everybody has that moment, their moment in the spotlight where they're supposed to shine and become the shit-kicking, big balling, whether you're male or female. Big cat, ibex, prototype of your lineage, darling dears. Your inner life must, I repeat, must be intact. You must live life from the inside out. It's very important, darling dears. How else are you going to tap into your inner guidance? How else are you going to control those ruminating thoughts, the monkey mind? As you get into what? The subconscious of it all. Tap into the infinite source of everything, darling dears. Everything. When your inner voice speaks to you, you must rise up to the call and act immediately. Time is of the essence, and when divine timing is stepping forward for you, darling dear, you better make sure that you ain't waiting for nothing. That's why, as big cat, you stay ready, so you don't have to get ready when it's your time to be ready. Fist bump. My role, darling dears, as Hioka High Priestess, is to connect you with yourself and the higher ideals of your consciousness. Yes, baby, but you can come here what to play about. I came to what? Educate and point you to where you need to be, where you want to be, darling dears. That's why I come every day. Many a big cat is joining the chronicles on a daily basis, darling dear, but not everybody's privy to what the OGs who've gone through the storm and come out what? Fabulous, gorgeous and lovely. Doing what? Peeing, glitter, shitting cupcakes and farting rainbows, darling dear. Don't you know? Pinkies up. You have to remember, darling dears, for every action, there is a reaction. Intention is what propels this action. Big cat, I don't do anything, not one thing, without having a clear or full understanding of my own intention. The only intention I can control on this Malkuth. You can't even control your progeny, because as they leave your side, like some of them get full on stupid. And you have to keep what? Re-educating them themselves, educating them on how to purport, how to act, and carry themselves on this Malkuth, because I'm telling you, the skulldugger's are in the legion. They come for the young and old. It doesn't matter what your age, your sexuality, whatever it is. They will come and get you if you don't know who you are. Pay attention, big cat, because every intent action is formulated from intention. Pay attention to your life, divine feminine, divine masculine. It is your greatest teacher. Your life, darling dear, the circumstances you were born into, the circumstances you stayed in. Why? Because you got that toxic spirit as well, being amongst the toxic and the blind, darling dear, until you decided to have what? The eye. In the land of the blind, darling dear, the third eye, buffed up on your intuition, went within, tapped into the unlimited source of the universe, Father God Most High, Mother Isis. If you can only be still enough, darling dear, throughout all of your endeavors and connect with God, if you can connect yourself to the source, allow that energy, that is your personality, your life force, to connect with the Most High, Father God, anything will become possible. You will make the impossible possible. You will have what? Prosperity and abundance. Abundance, I feel, is what? For family, darling dear. From your progeny, those you create, your true soul tribe coming in, like-minded souls, meeting on that, what? Internet plane, darling dear. Where we what? We lean on each other's energies and understanding until we can what? Walk alone, darling dears. Because sometimes the teaching you got was straight from the devil's bowl. With what? The devil's strongest workers, the shepherds of said devil. Until you take that gamble on yourself, roll the dice, and it comes up snake eyes, pointed at Father God Most High, darling dears, you will not succeed in everything. There must always be a seat at your table for the unseen guest, Father God Most High. Always been there. Blessed you with free will and free choice, darling dear. And until you tap in and turn up, you will be what? Banded around like taffy. You'll be prostrated on the floor as you're used as a doormat. Your pentacallies, your Skrilla.com will always be in what? Pay stub to pay stub. Pay packet to pay packet. You can't live like that. That's madness. Einstein said it. Doing the same thing over and over is the epitome of insanity, darling dears. And we're not for the insanity. No! We back away from those that lead with the negativity. We back away from situations where we are going where we are not loved. We back away from the unanointed, those that are not ibex, those that prefer to be on their back trying to hook a big fish, right? When you are a big cat, let them go for the fish, darling dear. Let them. But they won't be able to break it like Jesus, no. Because why? It was a gift that was stolen from someone else. Know this, big cat. Let's see who's in the comments before we push on, because I'm a chatty cat. We're already 19 minutes in. What's 19? The sun energy, Leo energy, darling dears, stepping into your strength, being blessed, a season of happiness, fortunate events, darling dear. Synchronicity is afoot, because there is no such thing as what? A coincidence in the big cat's world. None. Let's see who's in the chat before we push on, darling dears. First in the chat was Epiphany Proudfoot. Fist bump. Big up your blood clot self. Feel good? Yes. We have Ocean 365. Atia McCarty. Who's that? On Solar 717. The Alien Sagittarius. Someone's talking about you, darling dears, and they're not saying nice things. Told you, Venus bar for us all. Pressure? Glad you could pop in. Could always do with the pressure. We know we're diamonds. We are seeds that were what grown in secret, in silence, darling dear. Silencio. CB. Queen who? Semaj, Empress of the Gods Divine Feminine. Wagwan. Fist bump. Who else is here? Let's see. Elizabeth Williams, I see you. Monica Dupe Skewella, I think that's your surname. Pinky's up. Forgive me if I squiffied it up. Francine Wingate, hello, darling dear. Awaken. Glad you popped in. Miami Model, I see you all. Queen Q Smith. Dania M, hi. Kelly Palisano. Carol Mustika, hello. Leper Games, I see you, darling. Do you see all of the games? Cat. Abigail Riviera, I see you. Right, alpha female, can't forget you. And that 60s chick you slid right in, as a big cat does, as they continue in their bad big cat chronicles. In their badass alchemist ways, darling dears. Don't let me get upset. You know my turret has no bounds, because there's no one to check me, boo. Fist bump. What we're going to talk about will bring some of this and a lot of that, darling dear. The yellow card and the red card. We'll keep them right here so we can remind ourselves that we're not having it, blood. Scoot. Right. Gonna use the fairies card because they've been good to me of late. They haven't taken any of my rings. I found all of my shit. I lie. The fairies took one of my earpods in Brighton. Left me on one. What's this? And it's a 2. There we go for this, darling dears. When I was talking about them, the first one is ask for help. Call on your ancestral team at any time. Why? Abundance and growth is being gifted unto thee. They can't come in and assist unless you ask, darling dear. And there's nothing wrong with asking for help from others. But remember, you can't ask a butcher about building a house, darling dear. You have to go amongst those that are in the knowledge, darling dear. Check the giver of the knowledge, darling dear, before you get any intel from them. It might be fucking his blood. Who said that? Larper Games, you said what? D the fairies? Listen, I'm not even saying that, blood. Because they dealt with me wacked. They took my ring for weeks. Hey! I had to cry into my fist until they decided to bring it back. I don't say nothing bad about the fairies. They can be skullduggerous, but they're playful. Listen. What's the next one? Temptation. Lead us not into temptation. Are you in denial about an unhealthy habit? Perhaps that makes you feel guilty. The fairies say you have the power to overcome temptation, whatever guise. You can overcome, darling dear. Listen, we've overcome many temptations, especially what? Ear hustling from a bottom feeder. It's the whisperings of Hannibal Lecter, and will keep you what? Squiffy in the brain, and hairline less, I might add. Wanting you having a reverse friar tuck in this season. What's this? The season of new beginnings, darling dear. Everything is in the palm of your hand set of season. I told you, once you go within, take the time to be still. However you meditate, darling dear, however you hold your meds. And listen to the voice when it speaks to you. Because what was once was lost will be found. Know this. Your dignity, your standing in whatever community you feel to stand in, darling dears. But some things are meant to be lost for all eternity. And we know exactly what that is. Those that like to give it to us without the Vaseline. And they're not sorry. Oh, hell no. Hell no, brown cow. This is why you had to leave them at the post. The ones that said, what? You can't ever past this point. You left them and went the other way. You did the best basketball feint in history, darling dear. The same way, bringing up a memory, the same way I had to what? Feign the left and go back to the right when that security guard was on me. Not knowing that I'm the red light, green light champion. I went into the store to purchase a coat for my son. And this person started following me around. I didn't understand why. I said, "Okay, so what's going on?" I said, let's check. So we checked and they were. I didn't go in there with a mask. I didn't have on a stripy t-shirt, and I sure as she's naive did not have a bag on my back that said swag. I was loud and obstreperous, blood. I was. And I'm not sorry. That person need to be told off. Be careful who you follow, especially the ones that have a strong memory and they're not afraid of telling you that you're full of shit. Go and follow someone else. What was lost has now been found, darling dear, because you always had the power. I've got to come through like Glenda the Good Witch today. Yes, baby, fairy power. Pump it up one time. I told you I don't pick on the fairies. I'm a pointer. And I pointed out that they took my ring. I was what? I wasn't being vigilant. So they took it. I also pointed out to you that you saw the 2 bottles of Moldavite I had. One was taken for me at Brighton. Something broke while we was eating breakfast on the 2nd morning. And when the lady dropped all of the glasses or cutlery or whatever it is she broke, she looked up and looked dead in my eye. So it was for me. Something had to fall away, darling dear. And I'm telling you, you need to get a vacay, darling dears. One where you don't have to make up the bed after yourself or cook breakfast. Good God. People run on the balls of their feet to do your bidding. You need that shit. Celebrate thyself. So that all and sundry that come around you that are allowed to approach your throne understands the protocol. They know the assignment because you celebrate yourself. There's no what feeble-minded round here. They will be what met by the Queen of Swords. Whether you are male or female, blood, that's how you're meeting them at the gate. The post that says you can't ever pass this point. As you continue to go in the other direction, darling dears. Tempted? Tempted to what? What are they tempted in? Listen, I tell you already, many times, don't try and touch me, blood. Don't touch me. Don't touch me in public. Don't touch me on the astral plane. Don't touch me by your wicked, evil tongue, because my ancestral team, I asked them for help. And I told you what happened to that skullduggerous one, the one that won't sign on the dotted line, right? Won't give me my divorce. They had them down, they've got him down to 9 fingers, blood, pissing on himself, and full of what plague? Yes. Call on your team, darling dear. It's above your spiritual pay grade to tussle with these mother foes. We don't tussle. Too busy getting great, trying to hear God. What's the matter with them? They tempted to touch. Nearly got listen, they're gonna have me speaking like Sylvester the cat, darling dear. Suffering succotash. Suffering succotash. Yes, baby. Let's press on. Are you good? Are you still with me, cat? Are you still here? Right. I feel guided to take a distance traveler. Look, I'm not even going to pick it, darling dear. We are in unknown territory, but yet our spiritual guides have flown ahead and flying above, darling dear. I told you the energy of the Most High is above you, below you, around you, and most importantly, within you, darling dears. This is where God, you see, God can be a bit tricky, you see. God hid inside of each and every one of us. Yes. Protector and provider. The salvation, the Alpha and Omega, darling dear, is within you. You always had those red slippers, Dorothy. I told you I'm Glenda the Good Witch today. Glenda the Good Witch. Big cat. Yeah, big cat, Glenda the Good Witch. You don't get in and tussle with none of these bottom feeders because they will create obstacles. Yes, I know you can get over the obstacles. You know how to climb a sheer face. You are ibex. Don't you know pink is up? We find a crack and we don't fall back. No! We lead a forward, never backwards. In the words of Abraham Lincoln, because Einstein said, don't you keep repeating the same shit and expect a different outcome, especially when you're dealing with Little Finger, the son or daughter of Pennywise the Clown Blood. Yes, yes, yes. New beginnings, darling dear. Feeling inspired. Yes, baby. Got to cut my fan on. Cut on my AC. Because it's getting hot up in here. As I sip my mocha. Because we are at crisis point, guys. The mocha's nearly to the end. I have to call. The only time I can call in reinforcements is for mocha. And last time my son didn't come. And I didn't know what. Oh, Shay! Shay! Come at a hot trot! It's an emergency. I need more mocha, Scotty! Stop! Listen, he makes it with that creamy smoothie. Listen, my son mixes it. I don't know what he does in that kitchen, but I know it's not wickedness. Only my progeny can bring me food and drink that I haven't monitored. Only. Right, let's get into the read. Are we having a read or are we having a little tete-a-tete? I don't know. It's a bit of both, darling dear. Because I have to keep reminding, and I will do it until my last breath, darling dear. Proverbs 12:24. You're a hustler, baby. And they have no power over your destiny. You say how you live. Are they paying your bills? Are they? Even if they are paying your bills, they can't push you around, Scotty. And why are they paying your bills? Big Cat likes to be independent. Big Cat likes to keep their Skrillers.com a secret, like MacDuck. Why? Because they will kill out your quatty feet. They will kill you stone cold dead and sing Amazing Grace in a falsetto. Falsetto? Yes, baby, with no tears on their crying face. These what? These ruffians and ragamuffins of this world. The ones that need to be left at the gate where the post is. I already told you, Big Cat. The post that says you can't F off past this point is where they're at. Why are they hesitating? I don't know. Because why? They want to see if you're feeble-minded, if you'll come back, so they can hook onto your hemline and draw you back into that double wide. I already told you, the double wide coffin. And guess who's going to be on the bunk bed looking at their crack for all eternity? Well, that's what they wanted. They have no power over your destiny, Big Cat. I told you many times, the past is for reference material only. We don't go there and languish in the past. The past is for what? A pitchy-patchy hairline, right? And looking Quasimodo in them streets. Barking at passing cars, telling all and sundry what happened to you. And guess what? 20% couldn't give two figs, right? 19%, right, is absolutely glad that it's happening to you, Big Cat. And that 1%, that golden 1%, that fabled 1% is very hard to find. That's why you have to go within. Everything is within you, darling dears. Right, let's get a deck and get on this tableau and see what's going on. My mind's telling me yes, but my body's telling me no. Go for the gold cards. No! My mind is saying yes, and my body's saying no. It's a fight over here, guys. It's a fight. We're going with that one. Let's use something different. I haven't used this for a while. Because you get so focused on the one deck, in a position to give unto others, darling. They're bossing up, being a humanitarian. This is also what? The big boss. Who's that? Father God Most High, blessing you in kind. The Six of Pentacles also speaks about your health, darling dear. It's on the up and up. It was 50-50 for a change. Yes, baby. For a little while, for a short time, it was 50-50. It was touch and go, blood. Was you going to get the bats in your belfry? Was you going to what? Lose your shit? Right? Or was you going to what? Ascend? And realize certain marauders can't go with you where you're going. They had to be removed, especially when you were stubborn. Would you could bring them with you? Silly big cat. You're not silly anymore. What's this? King of Cups. You're not silly because you mastered your emotions, darling dear. It wasn't fabulous. Flipping crying and looking like what? You're a what? What's that word? What's that word? A harpy. They wanted you to look like a harpy. Half bird, half female. They wanted you to be a half chicken, black. A chicken of the sea. When you was born, to be an eagle. To fly high above the storm. To change your perspective. Look at all of the players, yeah, because they were the piss takers, right, on your chessboard. The same ones that did nothing to protect you. The same ones that had the knives out for your shapely back every time it was turned, talking down your this and that. Those same ones didn't even think to protect you, big cat, when you are the queen, the most dangerous on the board. Had to suck my 31 teeth again, blood. I told you I don't like doing that, but I had to what? Double down on that F shit. Surf shit. Marco, Polo, Wagwan, Pinky's up. Who's that? Jenny Lanos? Look at this. This boy is an expert mocha maker. Right? Look at this shit. I don't know what he does, mate. But you're doing great, son. Energy around the big cat. As they go within. Hey! As you go within. Holding a what did I say? And it's out again. Divine wants you to know that you're about to be gifted, darling dear. Those that turn their back on you. As you was being humble, holding on to your what? Ace of Wands. For a new beginning. A passionate new beginning, right? Tapping into your higher ideals, your higher ideas. As you what? Intertwined your personality and your creativities with the energies of the Most High. Gift-giving season. We also see what? The root chakra, darling dear. For your foundation, you're stable. Love it. Being gifted. Clarify the 6. No, that's a lot. I'm not taking them. I'm not even going to look at them. But I don't like when they prematurely ejaculate off the back end. It could be anything. We want clear messages. Is this clear enough for you, darling dears? A miracle is about to occur in your life, darling dear, as you subconsciously pour away what no longer serves you. Posh, clap for tapping into your subconscious, darling dear. It wasn't easy, but you are the baddest and the biggest star in the sky. Some of you will be stepping into fame. If you have a platform, be prepared for incoming. Are you prepared for a season of abundance, darling dear? Blessed and highly favored. Tapping in. This is what the birds mean. Look. You see the bird here, the owl? The baddest bird in the sky at night, so they can't get you at night. And you have a bird here. Well, I don't know what it is, but it looked like an owl bird to me. Shut up, I don't care if it's got a longer beak. Allow me! It's an owl bird. Right? It's an owl bird. Now I have nothing else said. Stop snickering at the back. I know you got a big water pumpkin smile on your face. Stop snickering. It's an owl bird. Because you what? You're getting what? True love's first kiss. This also speaks about what? Your choices, darling dear. You've been making so many right choices. Posh, clap. Guess what? We're seeing a lot of the yellow right behind Archangel Michael, represented by the solar plexus. Whatever it is, you fixed your self-esteem, darling dears. Yes! By sheer will. It also speaks about your metabolism, darling dear. You're having a more healthier metabolism. Talking about metabolisms, did you hold your 100 squats today, darling dears? I hope you did. I did. I do it while the kettle's boiling for my first walker of the day. 3 minutes it takes, right? But I've also got something else to tell you guys. We're stepping it up. You're saying, Case, but what? What? Listen, this is a what? Getting it together. You've got to be in your best shape ever, darling dears. Why? Bikini season is coming. When we hit the beach, darling dear, the fish will clap like this. And our swimwear will hug and caress our bodies gently. We will not be going for the swimwear that clings for dear life, Scotty. We will not be tracked by anyone's eyes, nor will we become memes. So we're stepping it up, guys. I had to slow down on my cardio over the last few weeks because my knee was injured. So we're going for what? 15,000 steps per day. I will be showing you at the ending of the week how many steps I did because I've got me Fitbit, and we start from tomorrow, right? Tomorrow also marks the beginning of your I think it's your 3rd week, my 4th week of doing the 100 squats, darling dears. If you notice, if you've been sticking with it, you will find that everything's been rising up on you. Yes, baby. 15,000 steps. Like I said, sorting out your metabolism, right? Being guided to get healthy. Why? You're going to outlive them all, blood. Every friggin' one of them. Lisbeth Ferdinand? Listen, hold on a minute. Let me move this up. Because I've got 2 screens. Who's that? Jacqueline Clark, hello. Pinky's up. Beverly Tate, hello. Who else is here? I was trying to see. Oh, yes. Lisbeth Fernandez. Pinky's up. Didn't want to tongue twist your name, darling. You had to look closely. Right? Yes. Blessed and highly favored, darling dear. You've been making the right choices, and now you're being divinely guided, possibly to what? A fortuitous partnership, whether it's intimate or business, darling dear. I told you. You're going to be in a position where you're paying workers, but these ones are going to be humble. They didn't come to steal from you, darling dears. They come to aid and abet. This is your team coming in. You paying said team. Whomsoever's got their business game on. I told you many times, and I keep telling you, big cat. We've gone from what? Bricks and mortar to click and order. There is $2.3 trillion on the tableau between now and 2026. Get your gangster on. Get online, blood. For creativities and motivational speakings, whatever your creativities and motivations are. Because guess what? It's miracle season. What you poured away was only meant to aid and abet your greatness once you realized who you were. The baddest star in the sky, the biggest star. And these stars also represent what? Your chakras. The crown chakra is about what? Your connection with the universe, darling dear. The universal consciousness. The God source. You connected to that. Love it. Being gifted. This is 2 6s on the tableau, darling dears. 2 6s talks about what? Contradictions. You are contradicting everything those mother foes in the mud hut are saying by how you live your life, because you've been gifted with a new beginning, one which is inspired from the inside out. Love it. Posh clap. Base of the deck. And I'm going to get your 10th cup. Look. Those same said ones, some of them had you in thruples, right? Or was what? Deliberately malicious, vicious. Those that like to what? Tongue wrestle behind your back, darling dear. As you wash your face like David. This goes straight underneath that. Those that try to breadcrumb you for all eternity. Somebody even owes you money at this moment in time and they're not paying you. They're never going to pay you, blood. They're never going to forget about it. Because there's heavy karma on that. 144 in the chat. Fist bump. Chosen one assembles as the Big Cat Chronicles continues. They have no power over you, darling dears. Look at this. Wanted to win by any means necessary. What did they win? They won what? Your back, darling dears. You was given the hand of God. True love, new love, love of self. They're also winning what? A bird's eye view. Or should I say a rat's eye view, right? From Ratfink land, right? Of you being blessed by multiple streams of income. This is your emotional wellness. Some of you are about to be blessed with a bambino. Congratulations, darling dears. Having left a third party situation. Some of you had to wash that person right out of your hair. Realize it's your baby, darling dears. Don't worry about who that person is. They're bottom feeder. They need to be gone. In order for you to what? To have emotional fulfillment. For your progeny to be happy. For you to see the what? Phoenix rise from the ashes. You big cat. From the ashes. Baby. Love it. What did I say? They've got no power around you. As you pour away whatever they try to attach you, whatever they try to attach to your character. With their rumors, darling dears, their rumors. They've got no power over you. I told you. Because you got those badass alchemist ways. This is about you, what? Putting down those burdens of the past. Realize it was blocking your blessings. And it wasn't fabulous, gorgeous, and lovely. And you didn't love it. No, you didn't. You held on to the same. Where is that Shiznai E? Is it gone? Did I pack it away? No, it's right here. See, that's you. The hooded one. That's you as well. Once you backed off that cloth of sackcloth and ashes, after you got rid of the bad news bears, realize that you can co-create any future that you want, darling dear. Anything that you want. A passionate, new, inspired beginning. Understanding, it could be as many as 9 people that are against you, or it was 9 years that it went for. The number of the 9 is what? The Virgo energy, the hermit, darling dears. You had to isolate yourself from a situation that was what? Below your spiritual pay grade and would have kept you stuck in the ghetto groundhog rinse and repeat cycle as you what? Lost more and more of who you are and the purpose, your soul's calling that you came here to what? Execute to the letter, darling dears. Pink is up. Badass alchemist ways, and it also speaks about travel, darling dears. Some of you will be traveling over the next few days. You're going to meet up what? A bit of adversity on the travel. The bottom feeders that don't understand who you are. Well, they're not meant to understand. You're meant to be a mystery, blood. Told you, big cat, move in silence. And if they don't like what you're serving, look somewhere else, blood. Look over somewhere else. Because you've already washed yourself. Yes. Spiritual bath. Venus cutting the cords. Everything is a Freudian slip, but it was meant to come out. Somebody needs to go for another cord cutting session. Right, let's clarify. Let's get some tiny cards. No, I'm going to use big cards. We're big girls around here. I'm going to use big cards. Let's get the steampunk. I can't even believe I remember that name. You know I'll forget it soon because my mind is full of so many things, darling dears. But not of a bottom feeder. That's got what? Little finger waist blood. Oh. What did I say? Look, the elastic band just broke. Something has changed. Lost the mobile device. Pay attention to the signs, darling dears. Something you've been working on. Whatever was holding you back has no hold over you anymore. New beginning is afoot. Base of the deck. What's this? Star card on its face. Those that try to keep you in the mire, keep you stuck in a certain way, a certain paradigm. The star card is Aquarius energy. This also speaks about what? Somebody's going through broken dreams and full-on disappointment, blood. Realizing that what? They lost a big cat. Lost your loyalty, eh? They abandoned you long before you abandoned them. They came into the situation as a cheating cheatara. They never intended to give and receive with equal reciprocation. No! They came for your hairline. You're good, good. Seat of emperors and empresses. They wanted you as a cum bucket. A cum bucket? Yes, baby. All of this and that. Let's clarify this Six of Pentacles. That's a lot. Are we going to take them? How many cards is here? There's 5. That's a divine number. Shall we take them? Your 6 of Pentacles is clarified by 8 Pentacles. Can we take any more Skrillers? Yes, we can. We're getting kind of Bob the Builder kind of a thing going on here. In silence, I might add. Some of you are actually looking at blueprints, right? To what? Build your own domiciles. Or possibly what? Building some kind of portfolio, rent. Was it buying it and letting it out like Airbnb? Just like your common sense, the flip-flop. You could give it out. You could rent it out the way you are up there in your cranium. This also speaks about what? Somebody getting accolades or achieving something. It could be a certificate, darling dear. A new business. But this is what? Success, darling dear. You're looking like money, honey. You're looking good. Fabulous, gorgeous, and lovely. And just imagine how good you're going to look in what? 4 weeks' time when you've been doing 15,000 steps a day. They already know to what? Put themselves in a black bag and daren't approach your throne. A trash bag, blood. Leave the Basura where they are. They know when to climb into that shit. Nearly picked it up. What is this on the star card? This miracle. Queen of Cups, darling dear. Intuitively guided. You are low. But you are now what? Standing up for yourself, darling dear. This looks like you're cheersing up the Most High. This is also your what? Psychic abilities being buffed up, darling dear. We have a Wheel of Fortune at your back. A new beginning for you. There's a time when you're up on top of the wheel and there's a time when you're below it. Well, unfortunately for them, you're on top and you better ride that bitch until it's a flat tire. Because this is your time to clear up. Pentacale wise, mentally wise, in your health, darling dear. Tangible things, Scotty. Nearly did it again. What's on this 5 of... Look, I can't make it up. Whomsoever, you had to wash your face like David from there, spying from the background, blood. And you are what? Vigilant. Vigilant. Peter 5:8 up in this bitch. They can't come back, so they're looking from afar. Trying to find out what's going on. Trying to set your Ace of Wands on fire, darling dear. They're looking for some kind of crack in your business. How you are serving, to see if they can get in where they can fit in or tell more lies on you. Put more what? Fire to where there's no real smoke. What's this on the Strength card? Baby, if they chose somebody over you, darling dear, that throuple isn't working out. Negative, codependent, yes, baby. And every partner has a partner. Look at this shit. They could even be sleeping with a family member or one of their partner's friends. One of them thinks they're the only one. The other one is the Jezebel spirit that knows everything that's going on. Well, that's their business. Nothing to do with the big cat. What's this on your ace? Some people see the King of Swords as my God card. Right? But for me, it means mastery. You mastered something with those bad-ass alchemist ways. This is the time possibly it took you to master. It could be 9 months, 9 weeks, or 9 years. Maybe you had to work in silence because you was around the unanointed that would have taken the piss and beat you down with their low-vibing ways. Mastery, darling dears. You figured out a thing or two, leading with the knowledge. Why? Knowledge is power, blood. And power is power. We discussed this many times, big cat. My dear big cat. Let them spy on me. Let's move on. Gosh, we're nearly at the 60. I told you I'm a chatty cat. This unknown territory, darling. What's underneath it? Look. Can't make it up. You've uncovered so many treasures within you, darling dears. so many precious aspects of your character which you built from the inside out. Love it. Let's get another deck. Let's see what else is going on. I just heard, ain't no sunshine when you're gone. And then I heard, let me do my 1-2 step, come through Ciara, push, clap. Yes, baby. Who sang that song? Is it Bill Winters that sang Ain't No Sunshine? Hit me up in the comments. I told you, my brain is like, it's like an organic computer, chock full of knowledge. I like to know a bit about this and that. And what I don't know, I ask my ancestral team to guide me to. Right, let's get some more. Let's see what's going on with this deck. And we've really got to go because I can't take up a day because I know you're so busy. You've got to get to it, darling dears. Let's get to it. Oh, straight out. Look at this shit. Pennywise son or daughter. Tree sloth. A bottom feeder. Right? A skilled airbender. A liar, skin peeling. Right? They come with their what? As an energy vampire. A covert narcissist. Was disturbed as a child. And they're still bloody disturbed now. Unchecked by meds blood. Bipolar possibly. What else? What? They only walk with their genitalia that used up for Tom that's been around the world and right? Uses sex to get what they want. Really? At whose address? Must be the 911 Freddy Krueger Mud Heart blood, where there's 2 Jezebel spirits. One that thinks they're heads and shoulders above others, but they're getting what? They're getting what? Rubbed over on a daily basis by the fucking blood. The one with the unsatisfied eyes. What's this? They hate the attention you give the children. How can an adult hate the attention that is given to their own progeny? Good God. What's this? Listen, the nails nearly started cussing the nails again. I'm not doing it. Right? Their secrets have secrets, eh? Let's get another scene. What else is going on? Get one more. Get a nice 5 out. Is it just going to be the one? Well, it seems so. What's this? Nothing like what? Getting played, darling dear. Shafted, tricked, and hoodwinked. Right? They're getting a taste of their own medicine, the blind amongst the blind. They're boxing in the dark. Not realizing that they're what? Creating more karma living in their south nodes, darling dears. They have no quest. Told you they're black-hearted and mean. They are soulless and goldless. They're getting a taste of their own medicine. They've ignored all red flags, right? What's this? What kind of red flags could they have ignored? Let's see. Let's go down that dark path. They ignored that they was dealing with somebody who's brock-pocketous, superficial. They ignored the fact that they met the person with a beat-up car. Why was they living in a beat-up car in a broken-down domicile? And their toilets possibly got what? Brown rings around it. They saw all of the cobwebs in every corner, and they put all of that aside to get straight into the bed with the sheets that haven't been washed. The same mattress that many a Fatum and Panani's been bounced on, blood. Are you kidding me? That alone is making my mouth so watery. Let's get into this. What's this? What's this? They're screaming from the nosebleed section with the plastic seats. I will break you for leaving me. Really? Well, there's nothing on the back. That alone speaks for itself, Black. What's it? Again, it's about the children, darling dear. I avoid the children because it reminds them of what they lost. They see your worth now from the nosebleed section, and your growth irritates them. Continue to grow on, darling dear, as the seed you are. Let's turn this over. What's this underneath? I can't help it. Oh, yes. They now see your worth. Let's get another deck to clarify these little peccadillos, and then we're going to push off. Pennywise, son or daughter, what's your issue? Tell us. We're listening. They're an emotional drain. We already knew this. Hairline taker. They are the giver of the what? The reverse friar tuck. An emotional what? Threshold bringer. The captain of the pole-bearing team, blood. That's why they're cut off. They're missing. Look! Came out in the reverse. They ain't leveling up, bottom feeding. Crumb season where they be. Right? And guess what? Didn't we see it on the 9 of Wands? Sputnik, the Watchers, the mouth-breathing children of the corn. If it wasn't for you, they wouldn't get up. Hey! Right? Nothing like a bit of what? 2020, when you've been what? Sent to the outer perimeters of what? Fuck off, never come back, scourge. That's where they are. As you continue the adventure of your life, darling dears. Oh, they like to use the SEX to get what they want, eh? Let's get another deck. They like to use the SEX, eh? A rump ranger, they be. Oh. What's this? Ungrateful mother foes. They was lucky you blessed them with some panani for tomb. And if you blessed them with progeny, they was them lucky. Them lucky blood. Them lucky. They're lucky. They was lucky. Right? What's this? Them, listen, them not stop crying to them fist. You fist crier, you. Fist crier. Guilt, depression, boredom, all of the above, darling there. Despair, they're crying. Luke 22:62. Good. Cry me a river. Yes, baby. Come through. Justin Timberlake. Posh. Clap. Listen, they're crying because they're crying over your spiritual whap. Your golden futum. That magic stick. They're crying over that. Right? And they're effing catfish. I told you, big cat. Judas in a Peter, so they them an arm. They got anything else to tell us about their SEX? What's this? They giving too much? Or you gave them too much? You shouldn't have showed them your golden whap. You shouldn't have, but you didn't know. You didn't know. You can't unfuck someone. You can't. You can't unprocreate. You can't. You can't stuff that bambino back no matter how much you want to take back your ovary. Blood. Your egg. But you can't do it. You take care of the progeny and pay them no mind, blood. Cause them I got your heat. Hey, you did give too much. You was a people pleaser, possibly captain of the people pleasing squad. I'm not picking on your blood. I'm a pointer. Reason why? Because I've got the wisdom of my experience. You know how much times me had to slap myself up? The only person I fear on this Malkoof is me. Because I've got a mean right hook and a mean left one. You can't turn back the hands of time. R. Kelly is bearing witness to that, darling dear. He's locked up. They won't let him out. Come through Acorn. Posh. Clap. Yes, baby. Oh, that's a guan. Subterfuge and bull swanky. Nothing to do with the big cat. Because you're within. You're inside, mate. It's an inside job. You're working on yourself. Busy. They hate the attention you give the bambinos. Bottom feeding. Yeah. Look at this. Let me put this down. Yeah. That was the first warning. Red flag. If he was living with them while he was raising said progeny, darling dear, they was jealous of the babies. Upset when you paid attention. They was like a puppy trying to get your attention. But it wasn't a puppy. It was a hound from hell. Yes, all of this and that. Right? And they never truly loved you, darling dear. They loved what you were serving. You either had a good job, a nice home, a wicked body, right? I told you, you got the spiritual web or the golden stick of a fatum, darling dear. They never loved you. It's what you brought them to, right? And it's sometimes being associated with you. They felt better in your presence just by what you managed to what work off or build by the what sweat of your own proverbial balls. No! I can't make it up. They're watching. 2 different decks, mate. All eyes on the throne, eh? Pilferers of time. Let them watch as they gain even more wisdom and clarity of how great you truly are, anointed one. Fist bump. Yes, baby. Let them watch. Let them. But don't tell them let them eat cake, because we all know what happened to Marie Antoinette, blood. She was missing a whole head. A whole head. Yes, baby. Good child. I'm so glad I've already got my fan on, because it was definitely getting hot. What's this? The secrets have secrets. Let's get another deck. What's these secrets? This deck is keeping it strong. But I'm still going to go with him, because usually when you see them facing like that, what? They're not getting whatever they like. They are getting what they truly deserve, darling dear. They're keeping their mouth shut about that. Heathen nails. Heathen nails! Right? They're keeping it secret that you don't want them back. They're trying to be what? The spin master, right? Trying to give it what? A wiki dub plate remix. When they can't come back to you. No entry, blood. None. Told you. We lead with a strong nay and a habeas corpus, right? Can't come back. Right, think. And they've got no faith in ever being in your presence again. This is why they're crying into their fist. This is why they're watching everything that you do. This same said one that came in as what? The master doppelganger to what? End all doppelgangers. This Judas in a Peter suit that never loved you, only loved what you brought to the tableau. Know this, my big cat, my dear big cat. It's so elementary, darling dears. Outrageous, yes, but it's the past, darling dear, right? A manipulator in the they can't manipulate you anymore. Them have forgotten do what? Go broke them neck under them father the devil. They can't manipulate you. Let them go and broke them neck under the father, the devil, their father. That's where they're getting their clarity and wisdom from. Hades blood. What else do we need to know about this manipulator? Right? Yes! Yes! They hit the jackpot! When they bucked up on you, big cat, you and your naive state not knowing who you are. Not what? Celebrating yourself. And they put you in doormat status, blood. Had you prostrated on all of their this and that. Right? And you was clueless to realize that you was dealing with the devil's strongest worker. And did they... Listen, they weren't even kind enough to tell you that they was going to fuck you over and put you at crisis point, guys. Oh! Whatever they did to you, darling dear, they've done it to many others before. This is not the first time, and they are deeply heartbroken. That black cold space they call of heart chakra. Not heartbroken in the sense that you and I would be. They're broken because why? They can't get access to you. Every sign says no direction, blood. They can't find you. They've got no direction in life. And if they're preying on your downfall, pardon me, that's a spiritual belch because I speaks the truth. Roof, pinkies up. If they're preying on your downfall, boomerang season. RTS. RTS. Right? Blindfolded, eh? This is how they want you to be. Being led by them, the biggest blind one of them all. Bottom feeder. But you crush those rose-colored glasses under your flip-flop. You're not having it, mate. Right? What's this? Taste of their own medicine. Right? They ignored the red flags of that dirty what? Mud hut they went in with the cobwebs in the corner, the brown rims around the toilet paper. Right? The bitch was driving what? A piece of shit that needs to be what? Taken off the roads because it's a crisis. It's a crisis on wheels. Right? The one that was there all by themselves, but yet, as they went into the mud hut, all they saw was what? Free punani. Didn't realize it was free to everyone. And they got played. Right? What's this? Shafted, tricked, and hoodwinked. We need another deck for that, bitch. We need another deck. Are we going to... Listen, and here you are. The truth seeker. I told you, Queen of Swords in this bitch all day, every day. You learn by what? Looking at past situations, but not living there, darling dears. 208 in the chat. Fist bump. If you're enjoying the reads, darling dears, please donate to the channel with a thumbs up. Like, subscribe, and share, and hit the notification bell so you'll be notified when I'm in these tarot streets again, seeing what's going on. They got a taste of their own medicine. Let's mix two decks together and see. They got a taste of their own medicine. Look at this. Hell to the na. They got the what? The trinkets they deserve, blood. Good. Taste of their own medicine. A red flag. What's this? They're going through legal woes, blood. They're in court. And there's nothing like being in spiritual court. Getting that daily, right? Minute by minute, right? Kicking your proverbial nutstacks. The spiritual ones, blood. Spiritual court, right? Look, they are in a trap and in a prison of ruminating thoughts. Crying, snuffling into their fists, and everything they spy on you to see, because there's two cards, because they've doubled down on the spine, guys. They've doubled down on it. So they've got fake accounts, and they're entrapped by everything they see. And that's the thing, they think your progeny is stupid. They really do. When they try to send messages, use your progeny as flying monkeys. That skullduggerous one tried to use my progeny as flying monkeys and told me all of these things. Right? Came through with a Bruno Mars song about leave the back door open. I nearly fucked up my whole house. Are you mad? I didn't break my things, but I was swinging my bat and walking around with a stern look on my face. I'm telling you! They try to use your progeny as flying monkeys. And guess what my youngest one said to me after she told me about the Bruno Mars track? She goes, Mummy, because she's the only one that still calls me Mummy, right? Oh yeah, Kenya does sometimes, but mostly Karma. She said, Mummy, it's a trap. If a 12-year-old, at the time she was 11, if an 11-year-old can see the smoke, just imagine what the big cat can see. Listen. This is what they're going to get. No Samaritans, people that come and help them run down that dark path. Whomsoever was advising them, they was jealous of what you brought to the table. Possibly gave them advice to leave you, right? But listen, it was the best advice. Fist bump. In fact, if you'd have known, you'd have paid for their ticket to hell. You would have paid for it. You'd have found that money. Why? Because you're blessed, blood. When you focus on anything, it grows and it comes to you. Right? This is your rebirth, law 25 of the 48 laws of power, darling. Don't let them interrupt you. Especially if you're laying your lace front. If you stick that shit the wrong way, listen, you'll be looking like Thing from the Addams Family. This is your rebirth. This is your... And you realize who the fake one was. They made you feel that you was a fakeazoid when it wasn't you. They faked the funk. Well, guess what they get for faking the funk? Right? A taste of their own medicine. Right? Because of the red flags they ignored. Right? They've got fleeting. They got fleeting gratification. Lasted all of 3 minutes, blood. Yeah, I told you. Whomsoever they hooked up with, they know how to move along what? A production line. They know how to break you off in minutes because they're an expert. The fucking is. Focus on my Panani. Focus on my Futum. Don't look at the fact that we're living in war-torn conditions. Don't look at the fact that I drove in the car that made the Flintstones look like a Bentley, right? Don't pay no attention to none of that. Just come and look at what I've got in the boudoir of the same bed that many a Futum and Panani bounced on. Are you mad blood? Listen, that alone makes me want to get out my deodorizers, right? Burn my Palo Santos and feel at ease. Feel grateful, darling dears. You escaped Tinky Winky Styley, and you still got the what? Where's my shit? You got the bag. I think we need a walk for this. Yes! We have to design a walk as you what? Continue away with the bag.
Purchase your tracks today.
Don't look back, darling dear. They may get eye contact. You think they can come over? This is how you walk away with the bag. Oh, I almost forgot. As you're walking with your bag, you've got on the darkest glass. We're going for the mirrored ones so they can see their wickedness if they dare come eye to eye with you. Remember the walk, big cats. And as I always say, don't get smoked and don't smoke yourself. It's so unbecoming of a big cat. They have no power over your destiny, big cat. Know this. It's what you say.
Purchase your tracks today.
It's what you say in the name of the Most High. You remember what I said? And it's a clue in the Bible. In the beginning was the Word. Continue to speak of your life, darling dears. Make sure that your glasses, your darkest glass, got a mirror as we slip into our bathing suits that hug us gently after we've done our 15,000 steps per day, as well as the 100 squats. Are you mad blood? Get great, big cat. It's lovely over here. Lovely. Let me just buff up my lace front, yeah? And you do the same. From the ashes, baby. Yes! Can we do it one more time? Where's my shit gone? I'm hiding my things from me. Woo! My bag's gone missing. Don't forget to do the walk away. Walk away. Don't look back. Don't look back. Remember, it's darkness and fucking ease. And they're getting exactly what they deserve. You're back. You're back. You're shapely back, big cats. Cat, cat. Cat, cat. Don't forget to walk away.